I'm excited.
Hello, Caesar.
Hey, Jeff. Good
How you
morning.
doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'd be doing much better if you told me to change your mind and back again. How was your Sunday?
So far, so good.
Good. So Jeff, just wanted to chat with you for a quick minute here, if you don't mind. So you kind of caught me off guard yesterday. What's the situation again?
Well, my son-in-law said that he wanted to have the house for his daughter to leave her something.
Got it. So is your son buying the property off of you then, or what?
That's the understanding that I have for right now. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I mean, is he gonna buy it off you now, or?
I ain't sure on that exactly, Caesar.
Okay. I mean, I guess the only reason why I'm asking, Jeff, is because the reason why you're selling this is so that you can move on and get out of there, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And you needed the money, and you mentioned that right now, like your retirement income that you're getting sometimes just doesn't even put enough food on the table. And so, so I really structured the deal in a way where it takes care of you not having to worry about your mortgage anymore, which puts more money in your pocket, right? On top of that, I've structured it so that you have an extra $200 a month pretty much added to your retirement income. You know what I mean? Like, because that's money flowing in every month. And so I guess my question to you is, if your son were to buy this off you right now, how would he be able to accomplish all of that? I mean, it doesn't solve your problem. I guess that's what I'm trying to ask.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of offered me the same deal as what you was, but then he was going to give me the full $5,000 all at once. So that's the only thing.
Got it. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm doing exactly the same thing. I'm giving you 5,000. The only difference, I just need to make sure that you're fully moved out of there, because once we release that fund, we have no control on whether the seller, meaning in your case you, would fully move out in the time frame that you mentioned. Like I said, Jeff, like I'm not the guy that I always say I'm a human being first versus an investor, so I don't want to twist your arm or anything like that at all. I just don't want to be put in a situation where you're gonna give, quote unquote, give this to your son for your granddaughter, and then you're not going to be able to solve your problem. Like, you're going to be in the same spot. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd really like to move forward with our deal. I mean, if anything, I can sell it to your son too, and make sure that he pays every month. I don't mind.
Well, like I said yesterday, Caesar, he called me 5 minutes before I called you, and it was kind of like a last minute thing, and I didn't know that was going to happen, and I was a little confused about what to do too, and that.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, let me ask you this. And I'm not saying your son will do it to you, But what happens if your son doesn't make your mortgage payment?
Well, that's the thing that he was wanting to run it out and give me part of the money. He said, but from the lady I bought the house off of before, and from what I heard from some of the neighbors, from the people who rented it before I bought it, that they said that not very many people stayed here very long.
Mm-hmm.
And I really didn't know why or anything, but
yeah, no, I understand. I mean, so then if you sell this to your son is going to rent it out. So it doesn't necessarily mean it gets left behind to your granddaughter, because at some point, what if he ends up selling it, and then that doesn't take care of what you mentioned, which is leaving it behind for your granddaughter.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess right now, Jeff, the way I'm looking at it is your son at this point, like if you said, hey, dude, my son's gonna keep it, they're gonna live here, it's gonna be for my granddaughter, so forth and so forth, I'd be like, fine, like that's awesome. Like obviously I'm not gonna come between you and your family. But the way I'm hearing it, and correct me if I'm wrong, the way I'm hearing is that your son's goal is to do exactly what we were gonna do. The only difference is I don't know. Does your son do this often? Is he a landlord? Does he have multiple properties that he owns?
No, no.
Okay. Does he know how to deal with?
No, he's a masonry person that has his own business.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff. You there?
You was going to give me $2,500 at the end of this month, right?
Yeah, 2,500, and then as soon as you move out, we release the other 25. And I say we release it, like it stays in title, like it doesn't stay in my pocket, right? Everything stays in escrow, and title is just instructed that, hey, once Jeff fully moves out, you release that 2,500. So if you move out before the end of April, then you get that. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, hey, you have till April. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Caesar. Let's just go ahead and stay with our deal.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. So Jeff, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open title now. I already have I remember Paige, so she's opening title. And then she'll reach out to you. She'll be the liaison between title and you. And then like I said before, I'll have my guys walk the property just to confirm everything that we discussed that is in the same condition. And then let's move forward. And Jeff, thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate you. And like I said, the reason why I was asking those questions is that my only fear is that if it's someone that doesn't do this, if they don't pay your mortgage payments, then you're screwed, right? We do this all the time. And like I told you before, you asked me on Saturday, like, hey, like, how are you going to pay me every month? And I said, look, we're going to set this up automatic. So that way, if I get abducted by the aliens, you're still going to get paid and the bank still gets paid. So in that way, your credit is good. You make sure that you're moving forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Jeff. So I'll go ahead and get this thing taken care of. And then I'll touch base with you probably in the next couple of days. So that way, I'm going to schedule those walkthroughs. And then once I have them, I'll let you know, and feel free to call me anytime, okay?
Okay, thanks, Caesar.
Thanks, Jeff. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
That was me. Sorry. That was awesome. It just saved it.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
It was awesome. Now you just have to worry about him not trying to change his mind again, but sounded good. I like how you said, all right, look, I'm opening title. That's awesome. Went from losing it to good.
dude, I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm gonna go ahead and text him right now before he changes his mind. No, because I want to make sure I have well, I mean, I have the recording anyway, but I just want to make sure I have paper